Okay, I'm going to show the radio in question here, and this is what I've been working on for a little while. This is an old 959, old single final that I've had for a long time. And I wanted to switch it over to blue, so I got the wild idea that I was going to try to do that. This is the old board out of it. I've been working on this. These are actually blue digits that I'm putting in here. And I started working on this before I ever had desoldering equipment. You can see this one digit here is blue. This is the one that I tried to change out. And it didn't work out so well. Everybody makes mistakes. I made a mistake. I tried to do it before I had any desoldering equipment. And on these double-sided boards, you might as well forget it. I now have it's a Hakko clone. It's a desoldering iron, but it's like a Hakko 300 clone that works fine. Now this is the 959 in question. As you can see, she's all blue, except for the meter light, which is bright white. But I should have never attempted this without the desoldering equipment. I just wanted to show you that that is working thanks to me finding a donor radio, and that's what this mess is. This was a front off of a 959 that was already blue, and I just took the board out of it and stuck it in it. But I've been attempting to fix this board, and this is what I'm going to do. And I want to show you where I messed up. This might help somebody out in the long run, and I think it will eventually. I don't know if you can see it. Actually, it's on the other side where I screwed it up, so we'll go on the other side. I don't know if you can see that trace that runs all the way along the top of this board. You can see two places there where that trace is messed up. I tested continuity between it, and it runs actually all the way over. Flip it over here. Runs all the way over to this pin. So in order for me to fix it, I've got to jump it from that pin to that pin. That's not the only place it's messed up. If you look real close there, you'll see another trace, which is with. Hard to do with one hand. What's going to happen? Not where you can see it in the light anyway. Let's see here. I can prop it up here. There we go. You can also see there's another trace right here that runs through here. That trace is also messed up. That trace actually is on the back side of the board. And again, light is an issue. Let's get it down there where I can see it. That trace actually runs to, if I can get hold of it here. See where I've scraped the, you can see where I've scraped the solder off of it there. It actually runs to that point right there, which runs all the way down here to this pin. So that's where I messed up whenever I did this. And I'm going to tell you why I messed up when I did this. I got in a hurry, and you can see those are the ones that I removed. You can tell the four green ones that I took out. This was the one blue one that I tried to put in, and it didn't work. because I screwed those traces up, and that was my fault. I'm going to jump it and try to fix it just for the fun of it, just to see if I can fix it, which I think I can. But thing about it is I messed it up. It was my fault, and it's my radio, so it's not like it's a big deal. It's not like anybody's waiting on it, and it, like I said, it is working now, so who cares? But I just thought I'd do this to practice. This is still the green channel display. I haven't taken it out yet, but I did take all the digits out. This one has yet to be soldered in. I haven't finished that up yet. I need to finish soldering all of them in, take this channel display out, put a blue in it, and then plug it in and see if I can get it to work. But I've got to jump those two traces in order to get them to work. But what I did was, and where I messed up at, A, I didn't have any desoldering equipment. B, I was stupid when I did this. I was real careful when I did the rest of it, and I took a little screwdriver I don't have on the bench now, but what I did is when I got them all desoldered, I stuck it in here and started prying. And when I did, I tore those traces up. My fault, my stupidity, my mistake. You learn by your mistakes. So, hope that helps somebody out. Don't do that. It's not right. But if you desolder it correctly with the right equipment, it will come out pretty easy. But still, it's going to take a little prizing. But you've got to know what you're doing. And then I took and tested continuity between every one of these points, because these points go through the board, both sides. So when I took all these out, I made sure I had continuity between both places, front and back. And you've got to do that on all of it. Otherwise, when you put it back together, the only way you can fix it after you get it all put back together is to take every bit of it apart. So don't do that. Just a little FYI for everybody. Hope this helps somebody. And 73s, and we'll catch you later.